Hey guys, MLP here. Gonna be doing the continuing directions to Phoenix, Wright, MLP FIM Turnabout Storm Part 4. I'll be cutting this in half because holy crap, it's long. They're always long. So I guess I'll just get. Yeah, I saw the Jurassic World movie. Definitely worth watching. Besides that, not much else to say. So let's just get to it.
Back here again.
You know what, though? I'm confident we'll win this time.
Do you think we'll have enough evidence?
Things only went that way last time because we were underprepared. I have my suspicions who really did it now.
You mean cruise control, right?
Yes.
It might be a mixture of cruise control and the Griffin, because it sounds like everybody wants
When I spoke with
Ace
him last
Swift
night,
dead,
he
so it
didn't
might have
deny
been
or admit that he killed Ace.
Rainbow Dash was
But
at the wrong place at the wrong
He was
time.
being blackmailed by Ace, and
stuff.
he was the anonymous tip the night of the murder. Why would he report a crime he committed? That makes no sense.
I really haven't figured that out yet.
One thing really worries me, though.
What would that be?
That feather. They let Fluttershy go because it didn't belong to any of her animals.
You're right. This trial could be over before it even begins. I gotta start off strong before the judge hands down the verdict.
Oh, God, you startled me. I'm sorry.
What you talking about?
Stop doing that! We were just talking about how you're on the edge of a knife right now.
Huh?
That move I made with the feather yesterday kept you in the safe zone. Therefore, the only thing that was keeping the judge from giving you a guilty verdict is now gone.
Don't worry, though. Phoenix and I gathered a lot of evidence this time around.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's a nice place on the moon for you.
You did? That's
Give it a
great.
pretty
I
rainbow
just
blue,
can't let Trixie get the upper hand
bluish
this time.
look to it.
Upper hoof.
Speaking of Trixie, Phoenix, I didn't tell you about this yesterday. Perhaps you can tell me what it means.
What happened?
As you know, your Magatama's power somehow got transferred into me.
Magma what?
Yeah, I don't know why it did that.
I saw those locks a few times, but when they appeared around Trixie, they...
Look, it's the Three Stooges. That's for an encore.
Little bitch.
Great. Prosecutor Hammy has to give the complimentary pretrial trash.
Trixie, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't want to argue with you.
Funny, as that's what we're supposed to be doing when we go through those doors over there.
I'm afraid not.
What?
Phoenix is going to be leading the defense, not me.
What? You said yesterday that...
I changed my mind. I have faith Phoenix will win this trial and prove once and for all Rainbow Dash didn't kill any pony.
Did I miss something here? Wasn't he my lawyer all along?
This is supposed to be between you and me.
Wrong. This is about clearing my friend's name. Why are you getting so angry anyway?
I'm not angry.
Because she wants to beat you.
It doesn't make any difference anyway.
If you've seen the
I'm
actual
going
show,
on the
that
floor
was
with
the
this
main
stupid
reason.
human
She
like
just
I did
wanted to beat
yesterday.
Twilight.
And
That was her
Rainbow
main
Trash
goal
is
in
going
life.
to be banished. Mark my words,
Ever since she was
Twilight.
humiliated in Playville, she just wanted to beat her
Bring it
at
on, you
one
wash
thing.
up.
That was it. Just one.
Shut your mouth. You don't even realize I could have had you packing your bags yesterday.
You want to take this outside?
Do it.
Is this just a
Do
joke
it.
to you, Trixie? You're treating an innocent life like a pawn to get back at Twilight. I don't know what went on between you two, but this isn't the way you deal with it.
Yeah.
Don't you dare lecture me. You're going to see exactly why you should have just stayed in your stupid little world. Prepare to lose, Phoenix Wrong.
Whew. She was furious. Hey, don't let her get
Oh,
you
poor
down.
Twilight.
She's just mean-spirited.
Yeah, Twilight. She's just an all-talk, no-show loudmouth.
You're right. But as I was saying, when I spoke with her yesterday, those locks appeared and they were...
Oh, come on. Everyone's interrupting her.
Fluttershy. She came down, I see.
Rarity and Applejack are up in the gallery. I don't know where Pinkie Pie is, though.
Probably late again.
Pinkie Pie being Pinkie Pie.
By the way, thanks again for saving me in the forest last night, Fluttershy.
It's partly my fault, because I left you all alone.
He's a
Wouldn't have
fully
done that
grown
if I'd
adult. He can
explained
take care of
why I
his
did
own
that to
self.
Fluttershy yesterday. Again,
I mean,
sorry I
it's
had
always
to-
safer numbers, just saying.
Okay, they let me go, right? Everything's fine now.
They're making Fluttershy's voice way too soft.
That's good for you. What about me? Do you realize what you've done, Fluttershy?
What do you mean?
My neck is still on the line because of how you stupidly testified against me. Why would you
What?
say you saw me there?
I'm
sorry. Is that what you're gonna
Dude,
say?
she-
Well, sorry
she's
isn't
your
going to
friend.
cut it.
Calm the
I have
frick
a good
down.
chance of being banished all because of you. Friends don't
Dude.
do that to each other, Fluttershy. Here you come in all
That's a low
happy-go-lucky
blow.
when I'm about to be put on trial for murder. You know, I was really hoping that feather matched one of your animals. You're the one who deserves to be banished after what you did to me yesterday. I hate you. You heard me. I hate you. I never want to see your face again.
Let's waste this dick.
What the hell?
You're being way too hard on her.
Forget her.
The trial will begin in 5 minutes. The defense and its co-counsel should make their way inside the courtroom immediately.
Phoenix, I know this is probably a bad move, but I have to go find Fluttershy. Do you think you can handle it on your own in here?
As Rainbow's out-of-town attorney, I really wouldn't recommend you leaving me alone in there.
Yeah.
But, as your friend, I understand. I'm confident I can hold the fort down until you get back. I did some studying
Aw, that's
last night
sweet
and
of
have a
him.
firmer grasp on how Equestria
Freeman
works
needs a
now.
good smack behind
Your
the
owl
head
helped
for
me
what
find
she
all the
did.
resources I needed. Hope
Said,
you don't mind I help myself to some of
if
your
not
books
more.
without asking.
Best of luck. I know you can do it.
I should be fine. Just go find your friend.
I'll be back as soon as I find her.
Okay.
Rainbow Dash, we need to talk.
Yeah.
What?
I really don't like what you said to Fluttershy, but we'll need to talk about that later. There's not much time left to dwell on that.
That is if there is a later.
Trust me,
Yeah.
I'll win. I'm going to keep that whole issue with the blackmail as my trump card, though. I know how much you don't want that getting out, so I'll try my best not to use it unless it's absolutely necessary.
Thank you.
It's in my best interest, too. Otherwise, Sonata will have me arrested. But what I want in return
Sonata?
is for you to keep that attitude of yours under control in there. I know it's hard, but just ignore
Was
what
that the
Trixie
Griffin?
says. This is my last chance to get you exonerated, and we're going to be off to a rocky start at the get-go. So please behave yourself. Just sit in the chair and don't say a word, and I'll work my magic.
Okay, I won't say a word.
Good. I'm gonna do my best to get you acquitted. Okay. I have my suspicion who's behind this all. I just have to prove how he did it. Looking at the evidence, though, nothing links him to the murder that night. Why would he attack me for evidence? How did he
Because
phone
he was
me?
probably told to.
I have all the pieces to the puzzle.
I guess I'm sure he and the Griffin were working together. And perhaps those other ponies they met up too. A lot of suspicious characters.
Court will now
For a
reconvene
courtroom,
from
there's not a lot of
yesterday's suspension.
ponies there.
Was the prosecution able to confirm where the feather came from?
Phone.
Where's Twilight, Mr. Wrong? Did she run off again when she realized
Oh,
that
she's
being
got
dead
some
again
movement
was
with
a
her
grave
lips.
mistake?
No, she has faith in me to let me do this on
He
my
can
own.
too.
Oh, so you'd rather she didn't even see your disgraceful attempt at offense?
I believe Your Honor asked a question. Can you please answer it?
Oh, yes, Miss Trixie. Any personal conversation with Mr. Wright can wait. But please tell the court the results of the feather that was presented by the defense yesterday.
You're asking for it. The search was in vain, the stupid feather didn't match any of the animals at the cottage, and Mr. Wrong was wrong, as usual.
That is unfortunate.
No, it's not. Now we can end this trial in record time. Where were we before he stupidly presented that feather? Oh yes,
He's
you
got
were handing down
some
Rainbow Trash's verdict.
Ooh, that's right.
Yeah,
I believe
ideas.
that would be the route we should take.
Not so fast. Being a little vague about that stupid feather, don't you think, Trixie?
What else do you want the great and powerful Trixie to say, Mr. Wrong? It didn't match any of the animals.
So where did it come from?
You really want to know? It will crush what little hope you have in this trial if Trixie does disclose where this feather came from.
Tell me!
Very well, Mr. Wrong. Remember, you were the one who asked for this. Our prestigious scientific research team was about to come down to help us analyze the feather. They would tell us the exact species this feather came from.
Griffin.
What did they tell you?
We didn't need them.
What?
The owner of this feather came and told us.
Objection! But that's impossible! The feather was too big to belong to a pony or anything in Ponyville.
You'll see soon enough how possible it is, Mr. Wrong. Because on top of all that, the bearer of this feather witnessed the crime in all the gory details.
They're a witness? I wasn't expecting this.
They came to Fluttershy's cottage yesterday and admitted they saw Rainbow Trash kill the victim.
But this goes against everything we know!
All will be revealed to you, Mr. Wrong. Shall Trixie bring out her witness, Your Honor?
Yes, the
Is
suspense
it Gilda?
killing, to put
Oh,
it
please don't let it
bluntly.
be Gilda.
You've sealed your fate, Mr. Wrong.
The Griffin who has a grudge against Rainbow Dash as well.
Ugh, what's that smell?
Witness, name, please.
Yep, Gilda.
Gilda.
That's
The bad girl.
Griffin Kingdom.
Shit.
Huh? What's she doing? Oh, right. I told her to be quiet. She took it way too literally. I just didn't want her making a scene, not stay completely silent.
Witness, is it true you saw Rainbow Trash commit the act of murder 3 nights ago?
Rainbow Trash? Good one. I prefer Rainbow Dash, though.
My. You certainly have a way with words, Witness. They almost rival that of Trixie's. But is it true you saw her kill another pony in the Everfree Forest?
Yep, it's true. I never thought Dash had it in her, killing a pony in cold blood like that.
It sounds
Is the
more of
moment
a
the defendant
lie.
killed the victim?
Ugh, yes! How many times do I have to say it? I saw Rainbow Dash kill that pony!
Specifically?
But that's impossible!
Are you calling me a liar, you pointy-headed cretin?
Well, if the boot fits.
Say that again.
If the boot fits.
Okay.
Shoot the turkey!
No, I just, this would be the part where I shift blame on her. But Griffins can't set off clouds or move them. And Rainbow Dash already admitted to me.
I think they can.
Can you please testify to the court as to what you witnessed that night?
Testify?
Not a problem. Witness, that nice testimony Trixie prepared for you?
Really?
Okay, here goes. I'll tell you all why that pony sitting over there is a murderer beyond a doubt.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, boy.
Rainbow Dash killed that other pony with a storm cloud. I was there.
Okay.
See? This proves Rainbow Trash did it.
That was no testimony! That was only one statement!
I have to agree with the defense here. That was too short to be considered a testimony.
Let Trixie explain, Your Honor. This was one of the conditions Trixie had to uphold.
What conditions?
When Gilda came and admitted she witnessed the crime, she said she was really busy and didn't want to testify. This is why she hasn't reported this sooner. But her good conscience finally came to, and she admitted to seeing the crime. She deserves a medal for doing the right thing.
Yeah, I do deserve a medal, don't I?
Actually, her voice sounds like Nowaki.
Even right now, she's really constrained on time.
She's pretty funny.
Trixie prepared a testimony that will have her in and out of here in no time.
What can I say? I'm a really busy griffin.
Speaking of which, Mr. Wrong.
What?
You're only allowed 3 lines of questioning during the cross-examination, and they must relate to the statement she is testifying with.
Go f*** yourself!
You can't just make rules like that!
He's correct, Miss Trixie. I believe it's my job to make decisions like that.
Yeah.
But understand, Your Honor, this witness has a really important job. Mr. Wrong's endless badgering would have her in here all day, for no reason other than for him to selfishly stall.
What is her job, anyway? I noticed you didn't ask for her occupation.
She wants it to be kept confidential. Not only her, but her employer as well. It doesn't have anything to do with this anyway, but it is an important job, Your Honor.
I have a good idea what it is.
I guess I wouldn't want to hold up her job for no reason, if it's as imperative as you make it out to be. Very well, Mr. Wright. Only 3 lines of questioning.
Oh, come on.
Then we will decide if we need to keep this witness any longer.
Thank you for understanding, Your Honor.
No! I can't
She needs a boot to the face.
Girl who caused the problem getting a boot to the head says what?
What? Finally, some proper retribution.
And one more for Keyframe and the Wimp.
She's just trying to make it as shallow as possible so I can't get any information out of her.
All right, Mr. Wright. The stage is yours.
It's all right. 3 questions is all I need. I wasn't expecting this, but just gotta roll with the punches, I guess.
This is gonna be tough.
Rainbow Dash killed that other pony with a storm cloud. I was there.
Let's start this off with the first question. What were you doing there?
Oh, shut up,
This
Trixie.
question has been asked and answered, Your Honor. We already know what Gilda was doing there. She was observing the crime.
But why was she there?
Good job. You wasted a question, Mr. Wrong.
No, he didn't,
You're
dumbass.
making Trixie's glorious triumph come all that much sooner.
Wait, that doesn't...
Next question.
Rainbow Dash killed that other pony with a storm cloud.
You just said that.
For my second question, what did you witness while you were there?
I was flying over that forest when I saw Dash speaking with another pony. But I didn't get a good look at him while I was flying since I was up so high. I could tell he was male though because of his size compared to her.
The defendant was speaking with the victim? What does this mean?
The blackmail negotiations, no doubt. How are you able to see them? You may not know, but we've had numerous testimonies stating that the forest is pitch black at night.
I can see in the dark, idiot.
Yeah, you idiot. Every pony knows griffins can see in the dark.
They can?
You're so stupid!
And you're such a turkey.
Just so you know, I'm gonna be coming for your ass. Hey, I'm just kidding. Or am I? You're gonna wonder about that, you fat bitch.
Stereo. So you saw them speaking with each other.
Yeah, I hid and listened to what they were talking about.
Why did you hide?
Because they seemed shady.
You're
moments. I knew they
asking
were
more
up
than
to
3
no good.
questions.
You do know spying on others is considered up to no good, right? Did they say anything of interest?
The male pony said something about negotiations and Dash declined. Then she flew up and hit a storm cloud. He screamed like a pansy and the lightning bolt fried him.
But that can't be true. Rainbow Dash said it didn't come close to him. Gilda has to be lying. But how do I prove it? I only have 1 question left.
You answered a lot of
Mr. Wrong,
questions.
Your endless pressing isn't going to save you here.
Rainbow Dash killed that other pony with a storm cloud. I was there.
It's just repeating.
Gotta make this one count. For my final question, where were you?
What kind of question is that? I was in the forest.
No, when you were hiding, listening to those 2 talking. Where did you hide?
Ugh, just give me a map or something, I'll show you.
Bailiff, please give the witness the diagram of the crime scene.
If you really want to know, I was right here in this tree.
The one that got struck down?
That's the same tree we found the feather in. You're admitting this feather belongs to you?
Yeah, that's mine. It must have fallen out while I was watching.
It
Questioning
looks
is
too
now
brighter
over.
than
You
hers.
may go about your business now, Gilda.
I know a lot about colors.
It would seem
I have
that
good
way.
vision.
There are no problems with the witness's rather short testimony. You are excused.
Your friendly neighborhood Gilda just doing her duty as a good citizen of Equestria. Later.
Objection! Sorry, but there is a problem. A very big one considering how small that testimony was.
Huh?
The great and powerful Trixie does not see such problems in that testimony.
Mr. Wright, can you please tell us what this problem is?
Certainly. You see, Gilda says she sat in this tree and saw the crime take place.
And what's the matter with that?
Take a look a little left to where you claim you were hiding.
Hey, what's that circle there for?
Oh, that's just where the third bolt of lightning hit a little past 11 o'clock.
What's your point? I wasn't even there when that happened.
Why did you not tell me about where you were hiding?
What does it matter? I saw the whole murder with my own 2 eyes.
See? Right there. That's the lie.
What? Lie?
When that third lightning bolt hit, it took down a tree in the spot in this diagram. If you were really sitting in this tree, the tree that was struck would have been still up, obstructing your line of sight.
Oh.
I don't care if you can see in the dark. My question is, how were you able to see through solid mass?
She must be mistaken about the tree she was in.
Objection! No, her feather was in the tree she pointed out. She must have been in that tree.
So what do you make of this, Mr. Wright?
In my opinion, I think she did indeed witness the crime. But she didn't actually see it. She just heard it.
Objection! That doesn't change anything at all. We still have a body, and we still have a suspect. Whether she heard or saw it doesn't make any difference.
Objection! If I got a dime for every time I heard
helicopters.
that one. This changes a lot.
Surprised we even have any
First
around
off,
here.
How does she know he
Such
was
a
fried
country-ass
if she
neighborhood.
claimed She didn't see him.
I
And
want to
state.
go now. I don't want to waste my valuable time in here anymore.
You're not going anywhere. You've lied to this court, and you're required to stay and clear any suspicions regarding yourself. And you're looking mighty suspicious right about now. I'm
Oh,
sure
crap.
those nice-looking guards over there will happily escort you to detention for questioning if you truly want to leave now.
Witness just ignored his empty threats. If you'd have told Trixie about where you were hiding, Trixie could have had you out of here faster.
Yeah.
Now you will have to be forced to tolerate one of Mr.
Goddamn
Ron's
helicopter
endless
go away.
questioning sessions.
I'd like to know what you did after the murder.
I know she has something more to do with this, and I'm gonna find out.
Fine. You have no idea how much I want to beat the living snot out of that poor little worm right now.
What do you want to do, huh? What do you want to do?
Go.
Yeah, Griffin's have nasty tempers.
After the lightning came down, Dash flew off. I immediately gave chase after the perpetrator. I was on my way to Ponyville anyway. But I lost sight of Dash, so I gave up chasing her. I did my business in Ponyville and went back to the Griffin Kingdom.
But you're here.
There! Can I go now?
If you went to the Griffin Kingdom, why are you
I'm afraid
here?
Mr.
That doesn't
Wright
make
has
sense.
the right to cross-examine you.
Make it snappy. I'm on a tight schedule, pal.
This one is just too easy. I can see even Trixie notices it.
Yeah.
Let the cross-examination begin.
What was that weird cut thing on
After
the
the
right?
lightning came down, Dash
kinda
flew
weird.
off. I immediately gave chase after the perpetrator. I was on my way to Ponyville anyway. But I lost sight of Dash, so I gave up chasing her. I did my business in Ponyville. and
They're
went
just
back
gonna
to the
keep
Griffin
doing
Kingdom.
this stupid reason, aren't they?
Thought you may have learned the first time.
Aw, screw you, you scrawny little...
Even the prosecution doesn't seem too happy with you right now.
Mr. Wrong is right. You're making me look bad.
I didn't even need to
She
question you on anything.
You don't need her to make you look bad.
Contradictions right
You
in
do
plain
that.
sight.
Great on your own.
That's right.
What are you talking about?
If you'd have been following Rainbow Dash into Ponyville, a certain individual would have seen you.
Flutters.
In a testimony we had yesterday, this pony, Fluttershy, whose cottage is by the edge of the forest in question, stated she saw Rainbow Dash fleeing the forest. Problem is, she didn't mention anything about you. Kind of odd when you claim you were in hot pursuit of Rainbow Dash. Or the easier conclusion we can draw is that you never left the forest. Finally, I'm winning the battle.
She's gonna kill you in the end, though.
Nothing on my first person. Or not.
Jumping the gun, aren't you, Mr. Wrong?
Whatever do you mean, Trixie?
You're basing this contradiction off a witness who was accused yesterday.
But she was proven innocent.
Oh, that's not what Trixie is arguing, Mr. Wrong. But that same witness did not see Apple Bloom leave the forest that night either, when we all know that Philly did get home safely.
She's right.
The prosecution has a point here.
Yeah,
While that
true.
witness may have been innocent, her testimony had a gigantic hole in it.
Naturally, we can't accuse Gilda here based on that testimony.
It's not like it was that other Griffin that picked her up and dropped her off somewhere else.
I have to prove she didn't leave that forest. We can't just dismiss this. She had to have stayed in there.
Evidence speaks louder than words, Mr. Wrong. If you really think she didn't leave, prove it instead of stumbling and stammering.
Mr. Wright, do you have any other evidence supporting Miss Gilda didn't leave the forest?
Think. Wait a minute. Of course. I think now is a better time than any to reveal Gilda's occupation. I have proof this witness did not leave that forest, Your Honor.
Honestly, how could you prove something like that?
With this.
A paper? Really? That's all you got?
What is this, Mr. Wright?
It's Ponyville's delivery schedule.
And what exactly does that prove, Mr. Wrong?
What's with you and constantly calling Mr. Wrong?
It clearly states
Seriously.
Griffin Express was to deliver a package to Ponyville the night of the incident, at 10 p.m.
Ooh, so this witness is a mail courier?
Exactly. I have reason to believe this witness lost her delivery in the
I don't think
as that was where
is.
this bag was found, which I believe is the undelivered package.
Hold on! You got no proof that's my bag, or it was even me delivering a package!
That's right. If that schedule said Pony Express, would that mean Trixie was delivering mail?
Then tell me, why were you going to Ponyville?
I just wanted to catch up with a friend, that's all.
Liar.
You see, you're wrong, Wrong.
There are many pages to a chapter. Let me finish. We could just ask the Griffin Express who was delivering the package that night, but that really won't be necessary.
Not necessary?
Because that's where my second piece of evidence comes in. This invoice.
Wow! That's mighty expensive for a bottle of perfume.
It's imported from across the Equestrian Sea, Your Honor. It's very exclusive, and that's why it demands such a high price.
Tell us, Mr. Wrong, what does perfume have to do with
Oh, what Twilight found.
Twilight
That stuff's
Sparkle
just,
found
yeah.
this perfume yesterday. Can you guess where? In that very same bag in the forest. This perfume never arrived yesterday. So we can conclude this bag was the same undelivered package. The bag Gilda lost.
Ha! You still didn't prove a thing. The bag with the perfume was found in the forest, yes. But the schedule still only states it was the Griffin Express delivering the perfume, not Gilda. Like she said, she isn't the only Griffin shipping items.
I intend on proving that right now.
I'm popular
this
today
perfume has a
on
certain property.
iPhone.
The fragrance is
Facebook.
long-lasting, and I think someone decided to help themselves to a free sample. Does anyone else smell that odor right now lingering in the courtroom?
Yeah, I have for quite some time. I didn't want to be rude, but I thought you forgot to put on deodorant, Mr.
It's not me. It's coming off another individual. Yes, that rancid stench is coming off our Weasley witness.
Mr. Wright, are you saying this witness has bad hygiene?
I'm saying
Yeah, you could probably say that, yeah.
Take a whiff of the perfume in question.
Oh, it smells like a rotting skunk wasted in expired milk!
Now take another smell of the aroma coming off our witness here.
Word! They're the same!
Oh, busted.
This witness committed perjury. She was the one delivering that package.
She used some of the perfume on herself.
That's several
Little did she
counts
know
of
it was
jail time.
long-lasting, and it would tag her to that bag.
Witness, tell them.
Ugh, tell them what?
Tell them why you never left the forest.
But it's confidential!
You're in boiling water right now, witness. But if you tell Mr. Totally Indefinitely Dead Wrong why you stayed in that forest in the first place, he'll have nothing against you.
Miss Trixie, you knew she stayed in the forest?
Oh, she's in trouble.
I did.
Objection! Your Honor, the prosecution was knowingly withholding vital information from the court. I demand she be held in contempt.
Objection! You're actually resorting to that? You must be desperate. It's not even my fault. Those mangy griffins are the ones to blame.
Oh, that's racist.
They told me to keep her occupation
Kill
and
her.
her screw-up
Do it,
purely
kill her.
confidential
Kill her.
if she was to testify. I was only trying to abide by that. I would have shared this information right off the bat if it wasn't for them.
You still concealed important information.
I'll let you off with a warning, but no more concealing information. Otherwise, I will hold you in contempt of court.
Understood.
Whoa. That's a change. The judge threatening someone who isn't me.
As you can see, Trixie isn't too happy with you or the Griffin Express right now. To make up for that, Trixie very much wants to watch Mr. Wrong's pathetic arguments flounder. So tell them why you stayed in the forest that night, witness.
Huh. Now that you say it like that, it'd be my pleasure telling you why I was there. I'll get in trouble back at HQ, but it's well worth it to make Hedgehog Head over there shut up.
Tell us then, what were you doing in that forest, and why didn't you leave?
You're right. I'm a courier for the Griffin Express. That night I'd been coming in from the west into Ponyville, as I just delivered some items to Hoovington. That's when I heard the murder. I dropped the perfume while I was chasing after Dash and couldn't find it afterwards. We couldn't afford to tell anyone I lost it. No one was supposed to know about this, since the Griffin Express is supposed to be reliable.
Sounds pretty unreliable, at least when you're concerned.
Oh. She's gonna kill him. Ah!
Mr. Wright, show some backbone.
She's a crevice. She could rip his arms off.
I just put on one spray. I didn't think anyone would mind.
Howdy.
Back, Mr. Wrong?
Yeah, sorry. My shoes were untied.
Your shoes are slip-ons.
This witness was caught red-handed stealing.
This is a trial for murder, not thievery.
Still.
Trixie thinks the explanation she gave clears up why she lied.
I do too. Now can I go? Did I just retract everything I've said so far? I thought this would be quick.
We can't let her go. She has something to do with this.
Now I see what you mean, Trixie. This guy just doesn't know when to give up.
And I see you don't know when to stop lying.
You want to start something, dweeb? These talons are just for show, you know.
No,
The only thing you have on her is she didn't see the murder. Which doesn't even matter in the long run. She didn't see the lightning bolt hit him. But anyone who sees a lightning bolt and hears a scream, like she says, can draw the same conclusion on what happened.
That Rainbow Dash killed that other Pegasus with that cloud!
Oops. You did it again, Gilda.
Huh?
I'm doing my best to bail you out, but you keep making things worse.
What did I do?
Let me fill you in, Gilda. How did you know the victim was a Pegasus?
Because
The name hasn't even been uttered to you yet. Nor is the type of pony he was. You even said you didn't get a good look at him when you saw my client chatting with him in the forest.
Busted.
Before you said you were behind that tree we know you couldn't see through. Then immediately afterwards you said you chased Rainbow Dash. So, Gilda, how did you know he was a Pegasus?
Tell us now! I can't believe you lied again after I got that warning.
You're even turning on me? What a typical lame pony.
Lame pony? I'm not the one letting Ace Idiot get the best of me.
That brings me to you, Blueberry. You better watch your back in a dark alley, 'cause you're officially making me angry now.
I'm not afraid of you. I think it's quite the opposite, actually. I think you're the one who's afraid of me. I actually share sentiments with the prosecution. I don't like your type. The ones who fib and lie to save their own hide.
Don't you dare compare yourself to the great and powerful Trixie.
You're nothing.
That's like comparing an ant to a boot.
And you're the ant.
Between the defense, prosecution, and witness, My, how exciting! Order! We are straying way off topic. Witness, you have committed perjury on several occasions now. While you may have tried to justify it, lying is still lying.
So what?
I'll give you one last chance to testify. If you are caught lying again, you will be discredited as a witness and taken away by the authorities for further questioning.
Uh-oh.
No!
It's not so hard, Gilda. Just tell the truth.
Oh, you are dead meat!
Leave him alone! You're the one who's dead meat if you lie again.
How cute. She's sticking up for me.
Oh.
Besides, Mr. Wrong is Trixie's. He shall feel the great and powerful Trixie's wrath before this trial is over.
Or not.
Witness, please testify how you knew the victim was a Pegasus. And please, the truth this time.
I don't believe this.
Just have to break one last testimony, and I can discredit every lie she said about Rainbow Dash.
I dropped my bag while chasing after Dash. The bag was more important, so I searched for it for about 5 to 10 minutes or so, and I forgot. The point is, I couldn't find it, so I gave up. Since I had nothing to deliver anymore, I flew back the way I came from and observed the clearing again. I saw that Pegasus laying there dead under the cloud, and, well, that's how I knew he was a Pegasus, and that's how I knew he was hit by the lightning.
If this is true, this clears up everything she has said.
The reason I didn't say any of this from the start is because I couldn't tell anyone I lost the package. It would ruin the Griffin Express's image.
No, you lied from the start because you want to frame Rainbow Dash.
Yeah.
Phoenix!
Oh, you're back, Twilight. Did you find Fluttershy?
No, I couldn't find her anywhere.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry. We'll look for her together after the trial's over.
How are you holding up, anyway?
Not too shabby. Especially when I have witnesses like this one. She's been lying through her teeth. Or beak, should I say.
Huh? Phoenix! There's something you should really know about that griffin.
Don't worry, I know. She has something against Rainbow Dash, doesn't she?
Long story short, yes.
This is her last testimony anyway, and she's in a tangled web of lies right now. She won't get away with it.
Okay.
I dropped my bag while chasing after Dash.
How did you lose your bag?
Startled by the lightning?
Dash was going too fast. I got careless trying to keep up with her and I dropped it.
In other words, you were too slow.
Hey, shut up! I'm not slow!
You clearly were if you couldn't keep up.
I said stop calling me slow!
Stop taunting the slowpoke and get that.
I'm not a slowpoke!
I agree with this.
Someone.
This is as slow as ketchup coming out of a glass bottle isn't a concern to the court.
That's really getting to her.
The bag was more important, so I searched for it for about 5 to 10 minutes or so, and I forgot. The point is, I couldn't find it, so I gave up.
You searched 5 to 10 minutes? If it was so important, why didn't you search longer?
I got bored.
You
Wow.
got bored?
Didn't want to waste my time looking around a musky old forest.
I found that bag in the bush. It wasn't in plain sight, but if you were really searching, you could have found it easily.
Well, I didn't think of looking there, okay?
You must be pretty slow then.
And that is why I killed myself, chopped myself up, and put myself in the garbage. Wow, he must have had some demons.
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Stop provoking her and start cross-examining her.
Phoenix, what are you doing? It seems like you're taking a page out of Trixie's book, putting down Gilda like that.
It's actually a little trick I learned at law school. Ever hear the expression, anger makes you stupid?
Oh, I read something about that. When we're angry or frustrated, the brain downshifts to a lower IQ.
Exactly. This may cause our friend Gilda here to say the wrong thing if you catch my drift.
Loud and clear.
Trixie.
Since I had nothing to deliver anymore, I flew back the way I came from and observed the clearing again.
Why did you go back the way you came?
I didn't want any ponies in Ponyville seeing me.
Because you lost the package?
Yes! Because I lost the stupid package! Sue me!
Oh, how I'd love to do that.
I took a scenic route back to the Griffin Kingdom. Unlike ponies, we Griffins have the energy to fly for longer periods of time. And we don't have to risk taking breaks in the forest where you can get mauled to death by wild animals.
Bringing bad memories from yesterday. And that's when you saw the victim.
I was getting to that! I saw that Pegasus laying there dead under the cloud. Well, that's how I knew he was a Pegasus, and that's how I knew he was hit by the lightning.
You're lying about something.
You were able to identify the victim?
I went down to make sure the pony was dead.
And...
Okay.
Was he?
Yeah, and he smelled burnt. No doubt from that lightning Dash sent down on him.
Everything in this testimony seems to be in order. I could tell this Griffin is guilty of something besides the missing package, but what?
Hey, I just thought of something.
Yeah?
What is it?
You and I saw the crime scene. Why don't we try asking Gilda something about it and see if it matches up?
Hey, good idea. Gilda!
You know, slamming on that desk isn't intimidating in the slightest. Didn't they teach you that in lawyer school? No, that's right, you probably didn't go.
Bear with me. It's sort of my thing. Gilda, did you notice anything else about the crime scene while you were investigating the body?
No.
Oh, come on! You had to have noticed something! You can see in the freaking dark!
Oh, what's your deal anyway? Look, I didn't see anything besides a stupid piece of trash. Kinda reminds me of someone when I think back to it.
Are you referring to the victim as a piece of trash?
Not him, you dweeb! Just some garbage laying on the ground!
Where's Francisca and her whip when you need them? Your Honor, can you have the witness amend this information about the garbage to her testimony?
Only you would pursue garbage, Mr. Wrong.
Yeah, and you are
I don't
garbage.
really see the point, but I'd like to see where this goes. Miss Gilda, please add this information about the garbage to your testimony.
There was an ugly piece of trash laying on the crime scene.
I'm very interested as to what this trash you saw was.
It was trash. What more is there to say?
Can you give
Describe
me a better
it?
description?
Yeah.
Oh, why do I have to do this again? It was just garbage. I barely paid any attention to it. I'm sure there's a trash can somewhere in this courtroom if you want to take a better look at what garbage looks like.
Tell me what it looked like.
Fine! If it makes you happy, it was some sort of stick.
A stick?
Like I said, I didn't pay much attention to it. I was more focused on the dead Pegasus in front of me.
What did this stick look like?
For the millionth time! I didn't care about it! I hardly remember what it looks like! You're lucky I remembered it looks like a stick! If you were to show it to me, I'd be able to identify it for you, but other than that, I don't know what you want from me!
Is this stick she saw important?
I don't know.
The pinky stick.
Objection!
Oh boy, a Mr. Wrong objection time.
Gilda,
What do you want now?
you say you'd be able to identify the stick if I were to show it to you.
Yeah? And?
Is this the stick you're talking about?
Hey! Yeah! That's it! That's the one! I remember that letter P on top of it! Now that I look at it again, this stick really annoys me for some reason.
This is it, huh? Well then, you've once again lied to us all, Gilda.
Eh?
What? But I didn't...
This stick wasn't found on the scene of the crime. And according to what you've told us, you were the last one in that clearing. So that means you must have moved it and threw it into the lake where it was found.
Objection!
We need some proof that stick you possessed was really on the scene.
Agreed.
I do have some evidence this stick was really at the crime scene at some point. Let's take a look at the scene of the crime. In this area, with the dirt, there was a long imprint suggesting something lay there. I even took some pictures of it the other night. If we were to measure the length and width of the imprint, I'm willing to bet it'll match up with the stick.
We'll just see about that. The investigation team measured that imprint in the ground.
And how long was it?
30 inches.
Now let's measure the stick.
Bailiff, can you please measure the length of this stick?
It said it was damaged, so the stick wouldn't be...
The length of the stick is...
Let me guess, 30?
30 inches.
Yep.
No! This can't be!
Why would you move the stick, Gilda?
I didn't touch it!
Witness, I can't stand you any longer. You were warned and you lied again.
But I didn't touch that damn stick!
The lightning bolt hit it.
Hey! Don't look at me! She's the one who said it!
It's quite evident you did touch it. You were the last one there.
Oh, I'm not lying! Why would I want to move a stupid piece of trash? I swear it was laying right next to the dead Pegasus. I didn't touch it!
Oh!
You idiot! Get bent, you stupid pony! I should have never let you talk me into coming here!
Oh, yeah? Well, I should have never brought in some mixed-up freak-of-nature griffin to come testify. You've caused me nothing but grief.
You know what? I actually believe you, Gilda.
Oh, finally! I guess you aren't as dumb as I thought. Still pretty dumb, though.
It was really laying next to the victim.
Yeah, just like Blue Boy says! It was laying right there next to the Pegasus! I didn't touch it! Take that, Trixie!
That's it. You're on your own.
But I have one little question, Gilda.
Huh? Yeah? Well, spit it out!
You just said it was laying next to the victim. Let's look back to this diagram of the forest. We have evidence the stick was on the scene of the crime, right here in this dirt landscape.
Okay.
But, Gilda, the body was found right here, under the cloud. You even said it was in that testimony.
And the tree was blocking your path. Oh.
That's right. The stick and body should be a distance apart from each other. What's your explanation for this? Let's hear it, Gilda. It's impossible for you to have seen the stick next to the body.
Trixie, help!
Oh, what's that? You need help from the stupid pony? Too bad. You dug your own grave.
It was my mistake. It wasn't next to the body. It was far away.
Don't even try to backpedal. I know what you did.
You know what she did?
Something I couldn't put my finger on when I first saw it. The disturbance in the dirt next to the imprint of the stick.
Oh!
There were some unnatural marks in the dirt. Someone had obviously kicked around. And now I know who did it and why. It was you, Gilda.
But why would she kick around dirt?
Isn't it obvious?
Cover
I
tracks.
believe you didn't touch the stick, Gilda. But you touched something else, didn't you?
No!
What else on the crime scene did she touch?
The answer's right here, Your Honor. You moved the body from the dirt patch to under the cloud, didn't you, Gilda?
Oh.
But then you noticed something. Being able to see in the dark, you saw the body left an imprint in the dirt, just like the stick did. And that compromised your nasty little plot to set up Rainbow Dash.
No,
So you removed traces of the body laying there.
He's wrong! Right, every pony? He's wrong! I didn't do that!
Why would you do this to me, Gilda?
Rainbow Ixnay on the outburst nay. This witness may not be a murderer, but she still attempted to frame my client.
This is low even for you! You put my life on the line just because I ditched you?
Trixie sees it was a big mistake bringing you here.
Witness, do you have anything to say in your defense to all these accusations?
Run.
I give up. I did it.
Don't even try to deny it. You... Wait, what?
I moved the body.
I knew it.
You're confessing?
When my delivery schedule said I had to go to Ponyville, I really did want to go there and catch up with a friend like I said earlier. But I was still very reluctant. It's really hard for someone like me to apologize. After I listened in on that incident in the forest, I tried to fly to Dash and ask her what that whole thing was about, but I dropped my bag. When I went back to the scene after losing my delivery, I saw that pony laying there in the dirt. I was just gonna ignore the whole thing and leave it be, but then memories of what Rainbow Dash did to me started surfacing. It made me angry, and I wanted her to pay for rejecting me!
Come on! Framing her for murder? That's too much overreacting.
You're right. It is. I overreacted. I thought revenge would make me feel better. I remembered she chose those stupid ponies over me. I'd show her what it felt like when your best friend turns on you! All this time I was waiting for that sweet feeling of payback. But it just never came.
Revenge is never the answer.
Yeah, Trixie.
You may think I'm just confessing because you caught me, but it's kind of a relief. I just can't do this anymore.
Gilda!
Maybe the real reason I got angry.
She misses good
I
times.
missed my irreplaceable friend. And I'm doing a pretty crappy job getting her back.
Their friendship didn't rekindle until they got to the Griffin Kingdom in the show.
I'm sorry I lied.
Since it's a fan-made one, it's just
I moved the
alternate
body.
universe.
Rainbow Dash didn't kill anyone. The fact that the body was so far away from the cloud proves that.
And you can confirm you were the last one on the scene of the crime? You didn't see anyone else there?
I'm sure I was the last one there. At least I didn't see anyone as I left.
That's strange. How did the stick get in the water under that bridge if Gilda didn't move it?
It seems this was all just a misunderstanding. The defendant couldn't have killed the victim as he had died in a completely different spot.
We can probably come to the conclusion, if the first bolt didn't kill him, it had to have been the second one, despite the lightning-proof suit. A fluke bolt must have hit him on one of the exposed spots.
That's probably what happened, even though I didn't hear a second one. But that's the only explanation. Another bolt must have done him in.
But witness, you committed perjury, mail fraud, and you tampered with the crime scene. All of which are crimes in themselves.
Time to skedaddle.
He told the truth, though. He'll go easy on her, right?
Don't worry about it, Dash. No wimpy little cell can handle me.
How long will she be in there?
My guess is a few weeks. Maybe even months. I can't really give you a straight answer.
Good luck, Dash. I know you'll kick some serious butt in that race you're in.
I'll visit you and tell you how it goes.
I'd like that.
No.
There is one more thing I really gotta say, Your Honor, if I'm allowed.
Yes, witness.
You better not get in my line of sight when I get out, Blue Boy! I'll tear you into smithereens! You're doing this to me! You got that?!
That certainly killed the sad atmosphere.
He's gonna die. I guess further than I anticipated. But anyway, that's my reaction to the part 4. This will of 1 of 4. So yeah. Anyway, you guys like the reaction and have a nice day.